Set the tone early.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Hood Ninja Ichi, and I'm back.
Lots of energy.
Oh, that's loud. Yeah, we can't have that. What's going on? Unit in.
Just like
My mic and camera will probably be limited. Shout outs to everybody who fell through. Oh boy, security guard. That's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. Life has been happening. Um, but I'm back. Let's go. All right. Let's get him in. I really don't like how this is looking already. Might be trouble.
2K
Trying to get this undefeated season.
Presentation of the NBA.
What's going on? It's Matic.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
Meatloaf.
show.
What's up? It's Meatloaf.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Trailblazers out in Portland. Checking out the Trailblazers. They're holding on to the 7th best record in the West, squarely in the middle of the playoff picture. And as we close out the regular season, Shaq, what's interested you most along the way?
Well, I like watching the underdogs rise up, proving a lot of people wrong. Kind of satisfied feeling when you outperform your expectations.
Yeah, I can't believe the skill level of some of these rookies, Ernie. Guys entering the league now are being asked to contribute early.
They're not
and
talking
often.
about our undefeated
Okay,
season.
almost time for
Kind
tip.
of upset
Kevin
about
Harlan
that.
standing by. Kev.
Thought our undefeated season would be the topic of discussion.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a
I guess
gorgeous
2K didn't
evening
even
here
expect
in the
that.
Pacific Northwest. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Blazers
Man,
coach
not this
Terry
NBA
Stotts had
record for
previous
team
head
wins.
coaching stints in Atlanta and Milwaukee. But
They
it
don't even
was as
acknowledge
an
it.
assistant
It's
coach in
hilarious.
Dallas, where he helped win the 2011 title, that he rejuvenated his career. Stotts wasn't sure he'd get another coaching opportunity. But after that,
Wonder if
he
they're
said
gonna
the stars
even
aligned.
bring it up.
Kevin,
It's not the
he's
same
now
line
in
they've
year
been
8
repeating
as head
since I hit
coach
71
in Portland.
games.
The players love him. Thank you, David. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having.
Ballin'.
Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Trying to get him up to 99.
And the Clippers starting five. Williams is out there with
grind
Paul
is
George.
real.
Then there's Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's the great line in at the four. And for the
It's going to be
Trailblazers,
problems.
pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum.
The fix is in,
Anthony out
folks.
there with Trevor
See
Ariza.
how them cats just
And it's
slid across
Nurkic
the bench
in at the
like
five
that?
spot.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers
No, the
lost
fix is
4
in, folks.
of their 5
2K
starters
will
in
not
the
let me- look
offseason.
at
So
that.
instead of
2K
rebuilding, they
will not let
retooled
me get
around
a-
Damian
have a
Lillard, and
undefeated
what a
season.
piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple
We're
seasons,
back to looking like
where
Bill
they've
Walton.
placed in the Western Conference.
Now, here's Lillard. Poked loose. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
The thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
George, no good. And here's Ariza. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Ariza. 6 to shoot.
Get out of there. Let's go.
It's deflected.
Let's go. That's a pop.
Here's the great one. Powered down with both hands.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Now, here's Lillard. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Count it.
Carmelo out there salivating going at this defense right now. Even if they're right up on him, he'll just sink just about any shot.
McCollum against Williams. Pass to the great one. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nobody near Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The three from George. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Now, here's Lillard. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Anthony can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Great open look there. George has got 5 now.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
McCollum passes to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's the great one, covered by Anthony. Misses that one. He's made 1 and
really
missed 2 this game so far.
I wasn't expecting to make that.
Ariza against Leonard. Ariza kicks to McCollum. Over George. Here's Nurkic. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
To the paint. Last game of the regular season. Brad, as a player, talk about that field.
Interesting in 2 ways, Kevin, because it literally could be your last game of the season if you're not a playoff team. And you know the next few days it's about cleaning out your locker and getting ready for the work that you want to put in the summer. The other scenario feels much better. You're going that night, you're going to play this game, and you know the excitement of not only your team and your coaching staff, but of the city to support what you're about to do come playoff time. Is a great feeling.
That's good from the great one. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. George against McCollum. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And here are the Trailblazers now after the Clippers pick up 2. Ariza passes to Carmelo. Over Williams. Anthony's shot is off. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard with no one around. And Harris slams it in.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
George against McCollum. pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Hero on the foul.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. That one goes in.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
Williams finds Leonard. Over Ariza. Again, Los Angeles.
All right, just killed.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Hey, what's going on? I'm good. How you been? How's everything? Good to see you again. Thanks for following through. Hope your summer's been better than mine's been.
Both team substitutions. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And seeing what the Clippers are, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Here's Trent. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Lillard misses. Clippers leading by 8. Here's the Great One. Makes it off the greats. The Great One's got 7.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up
what's
a little more sense of urgency.
Lillard scanning the floor.
Sorry if I sound a little muted. I have a little bit of toothache.
And that's collected by the Great
Go
One.
to the dentist tomorrow.
The Great One's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames.
Damn, Dollar was too small.
Money well
He was
spent
small change
by the
on that
Blazers.
play.
Trailblazers trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From deep three-point range, and it's Lillard again missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
To the inside. Here's Morris. It's not going to go for him. 18 that time from Hood. To the left side wing. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Couldn't stop that
And
one.
that's something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
You heard that small change crack. Still cold, though.
11 points last game. Here's Williams. And yes, it's good.
Williams
and the Clippers lead by 12.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim.
Right in time for the
D
playoffs.
had better start buckling down.
Yo, thanks, guys.
To the middle. Little dishes to Lillard.
Oh,
Shot
no.
clock at 6. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here.
Oh, I got benched. He's told me to sit down.
Williams scanning the floor. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Harrell. Lou Williams out there with Paul George.
I got my 5th and 6th build
and it's
on the
Leonard at the
PlayStation.
small forward position. Now, here's
I'm
Nurkic.
just getting started on
The
my
pass
6th
to
one.
Anthony.
My 5th one is only at
Doesn't go
9.
for him. Nice D from the great one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Whistle blows.
Fifth
Basket is
build
good. So a
it's
chance
basically
here
the
for a
same as
three-point
this one,
play.
except it's a 7.
That'll
He's
put
a
Paul
7-footer.
George on the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Glass-tending
The
lockdown.
Clippers have made 2 of their previous
My
3
sixth
free
build.
throws in today's game.
And they've had
Pure
really good
slashing
numbers all
playmaking.
season from the free throw line.
Beast mode.
Brett, when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
you know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had
yeah,
some
I wanted to throw
successes
behind.
and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Timberwolves was a driven player. He had 42 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep going here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also
good. Another from 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season, and he's well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting. And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I love how active Paul George is right now. He's sharing the ball, he's involving his teammates, and stepping into this nice, comfortable leadership role here tonight.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Oh, leave him looking stupid? Yeah, that's when you got the gravy, that gravy with lumps. You know what I'm saying? That's not homemade gravy. Gravy your mom or your grandma made.
And a moment here to check out some numbers for Nurkic. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 15 points a game, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
It's stolen by Anthony. Cullen passes to Carmelo. He kicks it to Nurkic.
That was the best bet. Get it out of there. It wasn't going to end well.
It's McCollum on the wing. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Pretty good at coming up with steals. Last year, Lou Williams averaged 1.1 a game. It's a pretty good streak when you got that kind of speed.
Pass to McCollum. Passes to Lillard. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Chalk up 2 there. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Bounce pass from Williams. And it's Leonard missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul.
Well, George has 3 fouls already.
And you talk about shot makers.
CJ
McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Felicio's checked in for the Clippers.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career
Got
about
him.
could
Got
he
him.
become a valuable scorer in the league and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
And you look at the shot chart from McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Definitely has that
quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch and shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Outside, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to McCollum. That one, no good. George with the defensive effort.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track.
Everywhere.
If they're going to find a way to win.
No easy buckets. None.
50 seconds left in the first half. McCollum with the ball. George picks him up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum. Los Angeles leading by 13. Now, here is George. He's coming off a 31-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. McCollum, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
It's like they moved me out of position.
Put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That one doesn't drop.
I would have met him at the
back,
pass.
and we're heading to halftime. Clippers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's going down. I'll be right. I'm still here.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Lillard from deep three-point land, rebounded by the Great One. The Great One's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 17. McCollum outside. From the top of the key. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
and the crisp passing
F16
has opened things up for them offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Ariza against Leonard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And McCollum puts up a deep three. Excellent D there from George.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Well, he's one of the most uniquely built players in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard draws contact often. I'm not sure he feels it, but he gets it.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
Lillard finds McCollum. Now here's Anthony, guarded closely. That's tipped. Puts one up from 19. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum dishes to Lillard.
Destroyed.
Here's the floater. Here's George. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
And Lillard kicks to Ariza. From downtown, Lillard again missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Anthony's shot is off. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
McCollum passes to Lillard. From deep. But they get it back. Outside Anthony. Second shot opportunity. Portland no good that time either.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Harrell. Oh, yes, he did.
We'll take it. That was an easy assist.
Down for him so far.
Oh, great ball movement
there.
The Trailblazers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
Well, they got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
There is no slowing.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers.
Take him out the game. That'll do it.
Here's Little. He averages about 5 points a game. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Put on the wing, covered by Morris. Clock at 6. Hood deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Great Ones swiped it away. Kicks it to Little. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Man.
Little's got his third bucket of the night.
That was
a nice tip
trash.
to salvage the points from
Trash,
that missed
trash.
shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Wow.
No good from the Great One. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Feeds it to Collins. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
Murray outside. Inside. The shot's
The
good
Great
from
One.
the Great One. The Great One's got 25 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Shamet.
Oh,
And
yeah.
out of bounds
Dribbling
as
the
Los
circle.
Angeles gains possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Outside Hood. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Zubac.
Nothing popping on that.
Morris looking over the floor. The pass to the Great One. Portland grabs the miss. Little's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the left wing. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Great One.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
I love the
still
unselfishness.
sorry about that turnover,
And you
though.
know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Murray against McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
You didn't keep up.
And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Defensively, we got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Landry Shamet. Green is up there with the Great One. And there's Murray. And it's Felicio in at the center position.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Trailblazers shooting about 42% so far. To the middle. Pass to Gabriel. Plenty of space. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Here's the great one. Hazonia defending. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's the great one. No problem on the jumper in close. The great one's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Hazonia on the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated.
Oh, the power on that fruit!
Unreal. Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Passes it to Gabriel. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Hazonia. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds.
Yes, sir.
They'll retain possession.
Get out of there. Do I want to do this team takeover? Yeah, probably not. I won't.
And so here's Portland. 6 on the shot clock.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Lillard outside. Felicio with the rebound. Felicio's got 4 rebounds in this game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
We run the floor.
Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? As if, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. The great one. And he dunks it down.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Shamet the pass to the great one. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
You don't take plays off.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
You notice what they don't get a lot of against me?
Simons
Fast
surveying
breaks.
the D. The pass to Swanigan. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Pass to the great one. Shamit with it. And that one is good.
They're consistently
this,
finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lillard left side.
Got
Got a
out
piece
of
of it.
there. Let's go.
A shot straight from the great one. The great one's got 41.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Let's
It's
go.
tipped. Swanigan kicks to Hezonja.
Very
Gets an open
disrespectful.
look and hits. Hezonja's got his first points of the night. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. George passes to the great one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Stay frosty, my dude.
Lillard outside.
Small change, dang.
Brett, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home, and so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Patterson comes in for Felicio. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamit. Here's Trent. Portland no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Murray the pass to the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Simons.
Right, he knew what was up.
And out of bounds.
Peter would rather get a turnover than give up that
Looks
last
like a
block.
simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Los Angeles.
He'd rather get a turnover than give up that last block. What a hater.
It's been all Clippers. They get a hand on it. Here's Simons. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Swanigan.
They're like, whatever you do, don't go to the
Here's Gabriel.
side of the
Patterson
court.
defending. Gabriel can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
To the inside. A shot straight from the great one. The great one's got 47 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Yeah. We knew where you wanted to go with it.
Here's Gabriel. They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call
They
the
do not
shooting
want to
foul.
give up that last block.
When it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie
They're
of the Year,
trying
all
their
these
best to
different great
prevent this
awards, do you
quadruple dub.
like the current voting structure? for these big awards right now.
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract made in all NBA teams, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait. You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
That was my shot right there.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses
That was a chance
getting
right
the
there.
deuce.
The first free throw is good.
Damn.
Superstar Summer Greg for the Los Angeles Clippers and Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Here's the great one. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the great one.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Good on the second free throw.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat them.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
He shoots again, and it goes down 2 points. The Great One's got 54 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Simons, the pass to Hazania.
They beat me for the quadruple dub.
And it's blocked. And here is Murray. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the final game of the year. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yep, I got you, John. You know what that says, Jane? Oh, Josh. Yeah, I got you, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. Great job creating those second chance opportunities. How much of that was your game plan versus you just going out in full beast mode?
You know what? I feel like if I'm not rebounding, I'm not helping this team much as I could. You know, scoring is great, but hitting the glass sets an aggressive tone. It can result in extra possessions. Now, I may not rack up double-doubles every night, but it won't be for lack of trying.
Okay, man. They're scared of you on that backboard. Keep it up.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Clippers. I think I know the answer, but Hornet, you like to bet on sports, right?
Daddy needs a new pair of Jordans.
Those are a little worn out. And you do like your apps, right?
Love apps. Who doesn't?
Okay, then I've got something you are going to love. It's called Parlay Paradise, and it's an app where you can bet on all your favorite NBA matchups, in-game betting, money line, over, under, you name it.
Ooh.
Playoffs are here, undefeated. And they didn't say a word about it. We went 82-0 and couldn't get a word. Man. Don't that just tick you off? It ticks me off. All right, it's time to get it started.
This is what we've all been waiting for, people.
Drake's new album?
Oh,
well, then
game
tonight.
The playoffs!
Oh,
Ready? Yeah. Our guy Che is about to experience his
lights.
first taste of the postseason.
They
Will
got
he
the
find a
moonlighting
new level
going
and
on. Oh, there
elevate
they
his
go.
game when
Yeah,
it matters
somebody
most,
cut on the light.
or will he wilt under the pressure of increased expectations?
My main man, Che,
Trying
no
to save
way
some power.
is he wilting. Okay, Che would never wilt.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but I'm wondering what our listeners think. Are you guys confident going into this matchup? Give us a call and we'll talk about it right after this. A quick break with Hank and the Hornet. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Los Angeles Clippers.
To the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, thank you so much. You guys are amazing, man. I don't even know what to say. It's like a loss. I'm lost for words right now. Nah, man, look, I just want to say real quick, I got to thank my teammates, my coaches, and everyone in the organization, top to bottom. Without you guys, I'm not standing here today. And for real, I really mean that. I just want to say thank you to the commissioner and the league in general, man. Just for putting on a great show for the fans. Because this right here, this is what it's all about. I mean, being in this building with this energy you guys are giving us, that's why we play the game. And I hope you guys keep it up, because we're going to put a show out there tonight for you guys, all right? I promise you that. Thanks again, and let's get it.
Right, they don't even look enthusiastic. They're sitting there like, yeah, good job, man. Good job.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Backs at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt.
Zero energy.
Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bazemore at the 3. And for the Clippers,
that was it.
Kawhi
Except the
Leonard
speech he written beforehand.
Then it's Williams.
He wasn't going off the
Then
cuff
it's
with
Montrezl
that.
Harrell, and it's George in at the shooting guard position.
Because the fans had zero energy.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not fun. I'm always adjusting my mind.
And it's the Kings to start out. Fox with it. Lets a floater go. Nice D from the great one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Leonard the pass to George. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Here's Leonard. Bagley with the block. George against Hield. Pass to Bazemore. Steps back and fires. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense.
Right. I'll make sure you get a
bucket. Shooter and bother the release.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
You can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Yes, that goes in.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams passes to George. Here's the great one, covered by Hield. Williams' shot is off. On offense, here are the Kings. Bazemore inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the great one.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into the flow.
Here it comes.
Well, he is looking confident. I love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his numbers called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry them offensively.
Now, here's Bazemore. Shoots over Leonard. That one off the back iron and out.
Still, plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Oh, yeah.
Basket good.
can feel it.
Shooting one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Leonard.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Out here's Hield. The kick out to Fox. 5 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He and I spoke about the importance of taking at least one game on the road. He said, we understand that they're comfortable at home. It's our job to make them uncomfortable. Guys, they know that a win here in this first game could set the tone for the rest of this series.
Thank you, David. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Dare give up an easy win at the crib. He wasn't there.
And the pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Fox has got 5 now.
You can tell how much confidence Fox possesses. I mean, it's unreal how he nails these tough interior shots.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's George. Here's the great one. It's good. The great one. First shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Kings trail by 5. Now Fox. He's got 5. Passes it to Bazemore. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Sacramento shooting their first free throws here for the night. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Here's George. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bazemore. And it's Leonard missing.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Now here's Bazemore. Here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Down low, the great one, and he goes in for the dunk.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Bazemore against Williams. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's Williams. And there's the pass to Harrell. Williams against Fox. Williams dishes to Leonard. Shoots over Bazemore. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. 12 points for Leonard.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to see it.
Passes it to Fox. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So the Kings call a timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Williams. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Beasley in for Hield. Here's Arcidiacono. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and
there.
rebounds.
Come on,
here to start.
To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive. They've taken early control of this game.
Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Clippers leading by 10. Archie Diacono kicks to Zubas. Down low. Here's the great one, and it's in. The great one. The great one's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Right side, Fox. Barnes outside. No good again that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Timeout. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 14-point game. Now here's Beasley. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Fox. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Fox has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. To the middle. Here's the great one.
The great one.
Stuffed right through.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work.
An open man. Go to the basket.
Now, here's Fox.
Go to the open spot. You might get it back. You might get an assist.
Pass to Holmes. Rocket 6. That's a 2 from Barnes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clippers leading by 16. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in.
Me out too, huh?
Completely new group for Los Angeles. Sacramento making some changes. The Clippers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Kent Bazemore. Marvin Bagley is out there with Len. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Fox in at the point.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Fox hits them both.
And what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Trailblazers really lit up the floor. He scored 54 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that
Get out of
one.
there. Come on, guys.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
No, I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things.
That's a great one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The Kings trail by 18. Bagley kicks the ball.
Throw it to him.
Pass to Bazemore. Launches it. No good. As the Clippers taking it the other way. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Loud pass for Bagley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
To the inside. And stolen by Bielitsa. And Fox has it in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
So creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Fox, he brings the handle game in and game out.
Now the pass to Leonard. Inside, the great one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Los Angeles, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
I definitely needed. Should have got the M1 for that. Trash.
That free throw good from the great one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Kings trail by 17. Now, here's Bielitsa. Kicks to Fox. Passes to Bazemore. Back to Fox. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from the great one.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
The Kings trail by 19. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
They better do
shot
something.
selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And knock stuff down while I'm doing it. Crash.
Len finds Bagley. Here's Bazemore from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bazemore's got 9.
He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the 3 when he's on.
Pass to George. From 18 feet away. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bazemore misses. Clippers leading by 16. Nobody near Leonard. Here's the great one.
That's a great one.
For the two-handed dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Fox.
I didn't get there in
for
time.
2.
Well, I got there in
13
time.
points in the game.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going.
Williams for 3, but they'll get another chance. Here's the great one.
Oh, I missed
No
that.
good. Great D that time from Bagley.
No fast breaks. No fast breaks.
Bielitsa inside. He's covered by Leonard.
Nope.
Here's Bagley. Trying to get open his man. Bagley, no good.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
The shot's good from the great one.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The Kings trail by 18. Pass to Bazemore. Outside for Bagley. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Bagley's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's the great one. Defended by Bagley. The
great one.
Great.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Bagley. He has 5. Tries again. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Too much defense.
Too lax with that possession.
Keep on
and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patterson comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Williams. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. Now here's Bazemore. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I just stood close to the floor. I could have gotten to that.
And here is Barnes. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Now, Che, it's been a while since it was announced, but over the summer you did take home the Rookie of the Year award. What does that mean for you?
Finding out that I won was one of the best moments of my life. A lot of all-time greats starting out their careers with Rookie of the Year. So I want to keep pushing myself to get to that level. Just another step in the journey, baby.
Well, a great start to your journey, and I'm sure there'll be more great moments to come. Guys?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking who they've got. Great one out there with Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. And the rejection by Harrell.
the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
I got that block.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Bielitsa, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
When Bielitsa is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from the Yugoslavian forward.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Williams with a clean look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. There's the pass to Fox. Over Williams. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the paint. And stolen by Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Floats one up. He lays it in. Fox has got 15.
Well, to deal with the bigger defenders in the NBA, Fox had to learn the floater. I mean, as you can see, he learned it pretty well.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
He got body. You see how big his head look?
The Kings trail by 20. Fox passes to Bagley. Hield outside. Bagley trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Fox looking it over. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Right to that time from the great one.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
The Kings have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Hield dishes to Bagley. Hield kicks to Bielitsa. Bagley trying to free himself up. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Giles check in for Bielitsa.
On its way. I was already off to the races.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-3 run. This is it to the great. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw good from the great one.
5 for 6.
So he gets them both. And here are the Kings now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox passes to Bagley. And the rejection by Harrell. Down low, there's the great one. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Bazemore. Here's Giles. Pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Fox. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the pass to Williams. Here's George. Great D that time from Bagley.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from 3-point range.
Fade away. Offensive rebound. Another shot. It's stolen. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Murray's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Len's checked in for Bagley. Healed against George. Healed can't hit.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, he was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's good from the great one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Sacramento. 0 free throws, good from the great one. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Fox. Pass to Giles. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Zubac. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 17-6 run. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now, here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Beasley outside.
Defense.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Marcus Morris is checked in for George. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Man passes to Morris. Here's the great one. He's got 31. And he lays it. Great one. The great one's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 17.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
And the rejection by Holmes. And it's Hield off the drive. But he recovers it.
I love how aggressive Hield takes it to the rim. Even when he knows he's going to get hit, he muscles through it.
Clippers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Man.
Terrence Man. And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
Fox, no good.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Zubac, the best of the great one. With the shot. Nailed.
The great one.
The great one's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox with it. Now guarded by the great one. There's the 3. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 20.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Man passes to Morris. Pass to the great one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The great one's got 37.
And Morris does a great job keeping his head up, finding his teammate for quality shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And some changes here for the Kings. Jabari Parker's checked in for Giles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Hield. Pass to Beasley. Back to Fox. Shot from 12. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the inside. The great one. Strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Beasley. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The Great Ones got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Passes it to Zubac. And it's Fox with the rebound. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Beasley for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Inside, here's the Great One, and that one is hammered home.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside, Fox. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No good with the elbow jumper. Morris outside. Pass to the Great One. Zubac trying to... The Great One! The shot's good from the Great One. The Great One's got 43 points. Barnes with it. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have...
Easy money!
Los Angeles on top,
This is a
delivering the blowout.
Too much down there.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
On the floor for Sacramento. Back to the point with Hield to his side toward the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there. Jabari Parker. And it's Bagley in at the center.
He's playing lights out right now. Inspired basketball in the second half.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Hield outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Man passes to the Great One. There's Shamet. And the shot goes down. Shamet's got his first bucket of the night.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And the pass to Bagley. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Murray. And it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. Bielitsa inside. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Here's the Great One. The shot's good on the assist by George. The Great One's got 47 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Passes it to Fox. Parker outside. This one for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Man. Parker trying to free himself up.
Terrence
Mann! Pick out the pass nicely.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fox with it. Now guarded by the great one. The wing jumper off target. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Williams for 3. Good on the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Pass to Fox. Over Williams. Fox, no good. Here's the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Mann. Grabs the rebound again.
A great one.
In his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Parker outside. Pass to Bielitsa. The kick out to Fox. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. To the paint. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Fox. 15 points for Parker.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
A great one.
A little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Harrell. Williams against Bielitsa. There's the great one. Got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds.
Hey,
Last
what's
touch
going
by
on?
Fox. So, for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Murray comes in for Williams. And Landry Shamet subbed in for George.
What's that? Pascalo, how you doing? Thanks for following through. I appreciate it.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the great one. And again, no good by the Clippers.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Beasley, the pass to Schofield.
Defense.
Beasley against Green. Shot clock at 6.
Switch.
Shoots from 14. No good from Beasley.
Good contest.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down.
Ah,
and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the great one.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Murray. Beasley with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From 8. They kick it out to Green. Here's the great one. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals.
And I hope you enjoyed this live stream. The Nijichi Gamers. I want to thank everybody for following through, everybody who liked, everybody who left a comment. Hey! Up to 98. Getting stronger. Okay. Yeah, everybody who liked, subscribed, followed, left a comment, interacted in any way, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. You make this worth it. We're going to go to this post-game. But after post-game play, Hood Ninja Gamer signing out. Peace, love.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special post-game guest joining us.
Hey, it's Shaq. You guys stomped that team, and I mean literally. It wasn't even close. When did you realize this game was yours to lose?
Hey, man, I think the key for us was to never get comfortable having the lead. Treat the game as it was dead heat all 4 quarters, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we left that gas pedal against a team like that, boom, your advantage is gone. So we didn't feel like we had the game until it was obvious, too late, you know what I'm saying, for them to come back.
Man, wow.
Postseason is still young, and there's more round 1 action coming your way. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.